For those who don't watch this show, and that clip is the first thing they've seen, they might be surprised to know that this is a show that takes place in the Marvel Universe.
That's right.
Yes, this is a very trippy show that exists in that superhero world. Your character was a vessel for a villain called the Shadow King.
That's right. I started out as a human being, maybe, in the first episode of season 1, and then I died. And then an evil psychic mutant villain took over my body. And now I'm just kind of floating around on the astral plane trying to figure out how to get out of another dimension of time and space.
Well explained. Very well explained. You did a great job then. Do you find this is a show that, if people ask me about my show, I say, oh, it's a talk show, I interview guests. You obviously, your task is a lot harder.
Yeah, I know. I just actually texted Noah Hawley and said, how do I explain this show? Why don't you tell me? And he said, say it's like going to home ec class on acid.
That's a good way to describe it. And Noah Hawley, who's a fantastic writer and also created the show Fargo, he created this show. And he also, before the show started, I guess, he created playlists for you guys?
Yeah, yeah, that's something I really like about him. He sent us all these like Spotify playlists that I guess were just kind of to inspire us, and a lot of it was like Pink Floyd and really cool songs, and then tracks of just people screaming into trash cans and just like kind of really unpleasant ambient tracks that's really weird to listen to in the car when you're driving.
Now, the first time you put it on, were you surprised when the first scream into a trash can came on?
Yeah, I was. I was shocked. I thought someone was behind me screaming in a trash can.
And that was Jermaine Clement, who's a fantastic actor, one of the Flight of the Conchords guys. He was in that scene, and that obviously is a very well choreographed scene. Do you enjoy that part of it?
It was really hard. I've never had professional dance training, and I don't know if Jermaine has. I don't think he has. But we were just told, like, show up 10 a.m. For your dance lessons that will go on for 7 hours every day. And we were just thrown in there with a bunch of professional choreographers, and we just kind of had to, like, fake it.
How many days did you rehearse before you shot the scene?
Like a week, maybe more than a week. It was intense.
It paid off. You looked great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I was scared. It was hard.
Yeah.
I got through it.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Thank you.
The show does seem fairly physically demanding.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird, like, stunts and animals, and just, I'm just rolling around in the dirt a lot. And I don't really know what I'm doing.
I want to ask about this because I have also done this recently. I have not seen results. You took a DNA test.
That's right.
How, and what brought it about?
I know you've been waiting to hear my results for a while, Seth. So I'm going to tell you what I am now.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I did.
Did you have a desire to know what you were?
Yeah, well, I heard Oprah said that it was like the best Christmas present to get people or something.
Okay, gotcha.
The 23andMe.
Yeah.
So I just do whatever she says.
Yeah.
And I did it. I spit into the tube and I sent it into the science factory, and then I got it back. And so here's what I am. I'm like 30% Irish, which I kind of knew. I'm like 30% Spanish. I'm 8% West African.
All right.
I'm 7% Native American.
Wow.
This is really only interesting to me. I'm so sorry. I'm 1% Ashkenazi Jewish, which I totally didn't know. I'm really 0.6, but I'm rounding up for that one. And I made homemade matzo ball soup recently. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Just, did you feel it? You all of a sudden knew this is a part of me.
Well, once I got the results in, I was like, I'm just going to go for it. And,
do you feel like you'll be making other sort of commitments to your newfound 1% Judaism?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to do all the stuff they do in the book. And, And I also had some interesting variants. I have a Neanderthal variant that is associated with having less back hair, which I thought was interesting.
And does that track with your
Big
back?
Time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's spot on.
That's great. That seems to me to be a DNA result that I wouldn't need.
Yeah,
like
I
at
don't
this
know what
point in my
that
life, I
one
know where I'm at
does.
on back hair.
Well, yeah, I think like maybe way back in the day, you needed a lot of back hair for survival, maybe.
Yeah.
As some kind of defense against.
I would like to know like what my like if I get when I get my test back, I'd like to know like what my ear hair situation's gonna be.
I don't want to
that-
know about mine.
You don't want to know.
No, not the ears.
Well, you can just brush hair over it as you get older. That's
right.
If it gets bad.
I try to hide my ears as often as possible.
It is always so lovely to see you. Congrats on all your percentages as well as the show. It's so great to see you, Aubrey. Thanks for being here.